Hi there and welcome to another session of Business Studies for the 11th Standard with me Vishwanath sir. We were at small business when we last left off and we shall continue that further. We were basically discussing about the institutions which helped these small, medium and micro enterprises and provided them the support. We went through a few of them like the district industrial centers, the NABARD, the SIDBI, that is the Small Industrial Bank of India, Small Industries Bank of India. Then we went through the Rural Small Business Development Center, and that was where we ended. So it's imperative that you go through a certain points of each of these centers so that you understand this more properly. Today I shall first start off with the National Commission for Enterprise in the Unorganized Sector. National Commission Enterprise in the Unorganized Sector. It is known as the NCEUS. It was constituted in September 2004 with the following objectives. Number one, to examine the problems by the enterprises in the unorganized informal sector. Because we are basically concentrating all on the formal sector, the informal sector also needs to be looked in, where we will see a big percentage of the business also lies there. To recommend measures necessary for improving the productivities in the informal sector is one of the aims. To provide technical, marketing and credit support to the unorganized sector, even they require finance. So if the government is going to help them, it is going to be of good use. To generate employment opportunities on a sustainable basis, particularly in the rural areas. And also to enhance competitiveness in the sector, because now it's not just the local or the national market but also the global market. So you have to emerge out of the global environment also. So I repeat again, we were with the National Commission for Enterprise in the Unorganized Sector, that is the NCEUS. And when was it constituted? It was constituted in September 2004 with the following objectives. First, to examine the problems. So first to find out what are the problems which are there in these enterprises in the unorganized informal sector. Next, to recommend the measures. To recommend measures. What should be done? How could they be improved for the productivity of the enterprises in this informal sector? Next, to provide technical and marketing credit support to the unorganized sector. To do that. To generate employment opportunities on a sustainable basis, particularly in the rural areas. To enhance the competitiveness of the sector in the emerging global environment. This is also necessary, and that is it. And it basically it will see to it that the skills are imparted to this particular sector, and providing microfinance for the informal sector, and providing them social securities for the workers who work under this particular section. So that was the National Commission for Enterprise in the Unorganized Sector, NCEUS. From NCEUS, I go to the RWED, that is the Rural and Women Enterprise and Entrepreneurship Development. The Rural and the Women Entrepreneurship Development Programs aims at creating business environment to encourage the rural and the women entrepreneurs. Next, to increase the human and institutional capacities for large productivity and dynamism of small industries. Also to provide training manuals for women entrepreneurs and train them so that they become future leaders and grow in business. Rendering any other advisory services. So coming to the RWED, it is a Rural and Women Entrepreneurship Development. This program aims basically at creating a business environment for encouraging the rural and women entrepreneurs It also sees to it that it increases the human and the institutional capacity to improve the productivity and dynamism of the small industries, provide training manual for the women entrepreneurs and training them, and finally rendering any other advisory services. Okay, so just talking about the institutional support structure for the MSMEs in India at the federal level, that is top level, we have the Ministry of the MSME. Then we've got the Small Industries Development Organization. Then we've got the National Small Industries Corporation. Then we've got the KVIC, that is the Khadi and Village Industries Corporation. Along with that, we also have got the Entrepreneurship Development Institutions. The others are basically the industry association, the NGOs, and the banks and the financial institution. At the state level, we've got the Directorate of Industries, the District Industry Centers, the State Finance Corporation, the State Industrial Development, the Technical Consultancy of Organization TCO, and also you have got the Entrepreneurship Development Institution. So this is basically a breakup of the institutional support for the MSMEs in India. Okay, now we'll go through a few schemes at the central or the state level, which is initiated by the government. The first one which we can talk about is IRDP. Okay, IRDP stands for Integrated Rural Development Program. Under this, it provides loans at subsidized rates, and its aim is to reduce the unemployment levels or promote self-employment in the rural areas. Okay, talking about IRDP, that is an Integrated Rural Program for Development, program, and it aims at providing loans at subsidized rates and also seeing to it that people are self-employed and the level of unemployment level reduces. Besides this, we have got the next that is known as Training of Rural Youth for Self-Employment, TRYSEM, TRYSEM, Training of Rural Youth for Self-Employment. The aim is basically to provide technical and business related skills to the youth so that they are able to start their own enterprise. Okay. Then development of women and children in the rural areas, that is a DWCRA, and it basically does, it strengthens the gender components. The schemes are such that it strengthens the gender component at once. Okay, besides this, you've got the development of women and children in rural areas, that is the WCRA, which we just discussed. After that, you've got the Jawar Rozgar Yojana, JRY, where it provides food for work and wages employment. Besides that, we've got the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. This aims at providing weather road connectivity in rural areas. Then we've got the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, which aims to assist families below the poverty level by ensuring sustainable level of income. Okay. Then the Indira Awas Yojana, which again provides construction of work for the poor under the National Rural Employment Program, and also to the Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program. Okay, these all have to be applied and kept first so that it becomes easier for those who have fall into this category to make to use or make avail the programs. Government also runs specific programs like Khadi, handloom and handicrafts. Besides this, it also has a scheme for development of the traditional institutes, that's known as a Spurti. This institute aims at facilitating sustainable development of traditional industries by building on innovative and traditional skills. Okay, so what did we do? We did those schemes and programs which are initiated by the government at the central or the state level. The first we went through is the IRDP, that is an Integrated Rural Development Program. Basically, it provides self-employment and loans at subsidized rates, training for rural youth and for self-employment so that they are able to start their own enterprise, development of women and children in the rural areas, that is to strengthen the gender component. Then Jawar Rozgar Yojana, this scheme made the government more wage. They saw to it that the wage employment is taken care of and the food for work. And the others, we have the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, which is the weather road connectivity in the rural areas. Then we've got the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, which assists family below the poverty line. Then we've got the Indira Awas Yojana, which provides houses to the people in the rural areas, and government also runs schemes for specific groups of industries like the khadi, handloom and handicraft. Scheme of fund for regeneration of traditional industries, that is the Spurti was the last which we discussed, where innovative skills and traditional skills come into force. Okay, please go through all these points and all these centers. We finish up with the centers and also the schemes and programs which are provided by the Government of India at the central and the state levels. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.